Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here, and today I feel like shit. I left work early. I was kind of working from home because I was just at work, just feeling terrible. I'm probably going to be calling off from work tomorrow as well because I still haven't really been feeling any better. I think it'll be nice tomorrow to just kind of get to chill, maybe watch Worlds all day and stuff like that. But the show must go on. We are still posting a YouTube video because we are 10 months almost into the year, and one of my biggest goals for 2021 was to post a YouTube video every single day regardless of what's going on. No excuses, no BS, whatever. I'm going to post a video every single day and see what happens for my channel, for my growth, and just how I grow as a content creator. And we've made it this far. I posted a video every single day, and I'm going to continue to do so for the rest of 2021. So I'm sorry if this video maybe isn't the same energy or isn't as good, or if I ramble, or if I kind of lose my train of thought or whatever. I'm not feeling good. But I don't, so far as I know, I don't have COVID, and I'll be fine. You know, I have time off work, all that stuff. Don't worry about me. Maybe I'll end up testing positive for COVID. Who knows? But so far, so good. But today's video was an easy one to pick what we were going to be talking about. Obviously, another awesome day of Worlds today. I'm recording this before week 2 of Worlds has started, but I'm sure this video will go out after, so I don't know what happened today. I think 100 Thieves group plays today. Hopefully, they get some wins. Hopefully, they beat T1 or something, but what we're talking about today, some big news coming out of G2, so definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. Make sure you subscribe, tip today, and all my latest content, and consider checking out my Patreon. With that being said, here we go. The big news that G2 announced, this is coming from, well, G2 didn't announce it. This is coming from Jacob Wolf, but, this guy is, like, the most respected journalist in all of esports, really. At this point, he gets, the best stories, the most reliable stories, best sources, all that stuff. He does an awesome job. Sources, G2 Esports is hiring Roman, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Roman Begierd. If you guys know how to pronounce it and would like to help me out, definitely comment down below with, how to pronounce it better. If you just want to flame me and call me an idiot, don't comment, but I would appreciate some help. Obviously this guy hasn't been around the professional scene for the last couple of years, so I haven't heard his name as much, on broadcasts and stuff like that, but I know who he is. They're hiring Roman away from the LEC business development team to become its new League of Legends general manager. And this is obviously a big deal because just a couple of days ago, Carlos announced how crazy, how much of an overhaul there's going to be for G2 this offseason. Not only does their new general manager, along with Carlos and, some other people in G2 as well, it's not like this is all falling on his shoulders, but as a general manager, this is going to be a big part of his job. Not only to replace Wonder, Mickey, and Reckless, it's to replace the entire coaching staff, support staff, everything. G2 is about to be making so many personnel decisions, so many roster decisions in the coming weeks and months. This is an awesome, awesome opportunity for this man to prove how either good or bad of a general manager he is, because he's going to get to make a ton of decisions. He's going to have a ton of say in what G2 looks like in both the short term and the long term coming up. I am kind of curious how long they have known that he was going to be the GM, and if he's just now getting involved with talks with G2 and what they want to do going in the future, or if they've known he's going to be the GM for a while. Like, did he play a part in them moving on from Wonder, Reckless, and Mickey? Did he not play a part in that? Now he's having to deal with it. Has he played a part in, who's already on their watch list for who they want to replace those players and their coaching staff and everything? Or is he just kind of getting there in there fresh? I don't know. I'm really curious. I would love to get some of those answers. I think that would be very, very interesting to hear about. But here's some more from the article that Dot Esports and Jacob Wolf had about this. They said G2 Esports is naming former Optic and Unicorns of Love general manager Begierd as its new League of Legends GM ahead of what's shaping to be their busiest offseason in team history. Sources familiar with the move told Dot Esports. So yeah, if you guys don't know, this is a guy who on Unicorns of Love, he would cosplay as like the unicorn. He's a guy with he has a ripped six-pack, huge chest, all that stuff. He's always body paint, face paint, unicorn. Like, he always has like weapons and stuff. I don't know. He's just a character. He has a ton of energy, a ton of personality. It seems like pretty much everyone likes him. It doesn't really seem like he's a jerk or anything like that. It doesn't seem like he has a lot of enemies. It doesn't seem like he gets on a lot of people's bad side. It doesn't seem like he annoys a lot of people. And obviously, he's had a ton of awesome experiences, working with Unicorns of Love, managing that team, managing Optic, and then being in business development for Riot. I mean, that is 3 huge, huge positions that this guy has held. And again, obviously, he's doing a good job, and people like him because he keeps getting more and more opportunities, and the opportunities just kind of keep getting bigger bigger and better, going from Unicorns of Love to Optic to Riot to G2. I mean, that's quite, the stepping stones all around. So, he does a good job. He has done a good job, but there's also a lot of people who have questions about how good he's going to be able to do at G2 because, obviously, he became popular with Unicorns of Love, the work he was able to do, even though that team was never some huge, massive brand. They were never huge, big spenders. They still had, some decent results. They still had respectable results. They kind of performed better than their budget or better than their brand and all that stuff. So a lot of people, complimented him, saying how good of a job he did with UOL, and that's kind of how he got more and more opportunities. But even then, just because you did good with a smaller budget team or a smaller market team and you helped them to overperform, I do think that is different than general managing for a huge brand, for a team with a ton of money, for a team with a ton of star power. And I think it does kind of take two different skill sets. I'm not saying that he's going to do bad or that he can't do good, but I'm just saying I don't think just because you did good in one situation doesn't necessarily mean you will do good in this very, very different situation. Now, I think this is a great, very, very exciting hire. I think he's a great fit for G2. Obviously, G2 loves a ton of personality, loves a ton of excitement, loves a ton of entertainment, and I think he'll do great in so many different ways. But I don't know if I think what he was able to do with like Unicorns of Love is necessarily as transferable or as valuable to what he will be being asked to do with G2, if that makes sense. I mean, in traditional sports, it's like the difference between being the manager for, some huge market team and a smaller market team. Certain general managers do better with the big teams. Certain general managers do better with the smaller teams. Now, some do good with both, and some do good with neither. But there is certain skill sets, certain personalities that work better on a certain team or in a certain situation. So yes, this guy has done amazing work in the past. I expect he will do good work in G2, but there is still the potential that maybe his skill set, maybe his mindset doesn't transfer as well to G2. So I understand why some people are maybe critical or maybe a little, worried or don't want to overreact to this signing at the same time. So this guy is leaving Riot Games, where he served as business development manager and onstage talent since December of 2018. They announced his departure on October 12th. So again, maybe this deal with G2 has only been for the past couple of days. He will be returning to manage a pro league team for the first time since leaving Optic in 2018 and reuniting with his former boss at Riot, who is now, I don't know how to say this guy's name either, but this guy recently just got hired as G2's main general manager. This guy is going to be the League of Legends general manager, and this other guy, Albin, is now the total general manager for G2. Again, probably hinting at how great of a relationship he has with Bajard and how good of work he thinks he does. The fact that he was willing to work with him there, but then also bring him over to G2 with him. I really think that speaks, very, very highly of how much he appreciates Bajard and how great of a job he thinks he has done in the past and can do once again. But again, he's faced the monumental challenge of rebuilding G2 that's looking to offload 3 of its 5 players, as well as almost all of its support staff in a short span of less than 3 months. This is going to be a crazy, crazy task, especially because G2 has a massive, crazy fan base that is expecting massive results, and they're expecting massive results fast. And G2, Carlos, everyone there is expecting the same things. He said on Twitter that his goal in 2022 is still to win Worlds. Their goal now, into the future, and forever is going to be to win Worlds. So anything short of that will really be seen by a lot of the fans, by the management, by the staff, everyone, as a disappointment. So, that's exciting for a guy to be stepping into the GM role with a team that has money, has star power, and wants to win. They're going to give you everything you could possibly ever want and need to win, but there also comes a ton of pressure in that situation as well, because you need to win, and you need to win fast, or you're going to be replaced and you're going to be seen as a failure at the end of the day. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. A very, very big signing coming out of the League of Legends world. G2 now has a new general manager, and now he's got to start building, because they need to find a team in 2022, of course. But definitely drop a like if you guys did enjoy this video. I would appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about this signing? Do you love it, hate it, somewhere in between? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, save today, and all my latest content. I'll hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.